Beep boop, beep boop boop boop. Yeah, what is up, freak bitches? We're live. Holy crap. It's Friday finally. It's 11:33 p.m. Eastern Time. This is episode 222. It's almost at 22 for some reason. I don't know why, but triple twos. Holy shit, triple twos. It's Friday, December the 1st, 2017. 24 more days till Christmas, depending how you folks might celebrate the holidays, but that is up to you. But again, how you celebrate it, what have you, hope y'all are enjoying it. But we're live. We're live, freak bitches. A lot to talk about this week. Also, we're taking calls tonight. We are live. I let everybody know on Twitter that we are live. So, boom, there you go. We're taking calls tonight, like I said, later on in the show. This is, again, episode 222. It's me. It's Steve here. Back at it one more time. I'm not alone here. I'm not alone, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here joined by my co-host here, my brother from another mother. Walter, how the fuck you been, buddy?
I've been tired, but splendid.
Splendid and tired. I like that. That's like a rap song. Could be splendid and tired. Tired is splendid. So, dude, how was your Thanksgiving, buddy?
Man, Thanksgiving, kind of forgot about it. Nah, it was solid, Got to eat, it's always good to eat. And I didn't really go completely shopping, but I mean, I was just checking out things here and there. But, eh, you know, it was what it was. It was a day off, so.
All right, dude. Absolutely. It was a day off of work, a day off of school for those of you out there that actually go to school and work and shit like that. But for someone like me, I had literally like 4 days off. I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from for both jobs, if you will. I went to Virginia, and I gotta say this, dude. Virginia's amazing. The state, the city, whatever you want to call it, where I stayed at, right? It was amazing. What is up, Raheem? How you doing, buddy? It was fun. You know, I said it before, and I'll say it again. Like, I think, really to be honest, dude, I would love to move down to Virginia.
Wow.
I really would. I feel like not because of, oh my God, I'm tired of the city that I live in, what have you. I just feel like everything down there is just brand new. You know what I mean? I think anything just down south, period, from where any of us live in, like in the Northeast, is new, is awesome and shit like that. And then you come back home, it's like, ugh, it's back to reality.
Right, yeah, because you've never been. When you go down south, I mean, Virginia's not really that south, but
Middle.
it's right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So whenever you're like kind of far from home, you're like, oh damn, I want to fucking stay here. It's natural because Northeast isn't really anything to brag about. So
yeah, like my cousin, like he was living down there for a while, but he bought a new house, right? So we all went down there to see his new house. Like, dude, it's fucking huge. Like, Virginia, like their houses, they look like mansions, dude. They literally look like mansions. It's like you saying to yourself, wow, like, dude, how much, whatever you're working in, let me know if you're hiring. Just let me the fuck know if you're hiring. But that's just crazy. It's just so fucking crazy and shit. But yeah, dude, it was fucking amazing. I took a bus down there from New York.
oh god.
So we're talking about. No, so the thing is that, like, we're gonna go in a Greyhound bus, but the Greyhound is such bullshit, dude. Where you're literally like you're taking a bus for, let's say, in Jersey, right? You go up to New York and back to Jersey, and you make a stop in like Baltimore or like somewhere in Delaware, right? So you're getting there in like 7 hours or 8 hours, pretty much. We took this bus called a Vamoose, which is like super lit, right? We're not being endorsed or anything like that, right? Let's keep that in mind. But it's one of those things where we got there. So we took the train from where I'm at to New York, to Manhattan, what have you, right? We took a bus. We got there in less than 4 hours, like less than 5 hours. We got there. The ride was fast, but on the way back though, that was the bitch, dude. Just to get into New York was a pain in the ass, dude.
I bet, because yeah, you're not even from New York. You gotta go from New Jersey to New York, and then fucking Virginia. I mean, Jesus.
No. Yeah, so just on the way back, dude, was a pain in the ass to get into the city.
Exactly.
We took a train back. We had back to my house, and I just literally just turned my PS. I got back Sunday night, okay, but I had a blast. It was fun being with my family, my dad's side, if you will. Everyone was like just ecstatic that Peru got into the World Cup. We're gonna get into that a little bit also. The World Cup news here for all you football, soccer fans. We do have European viewers, listeners that are into soccer, football, what have you. But where do we
But
begin? There's been some stuff to talk about this week in wrestling. Okay, there's so much stuff to talk about, guys. But also, guys, like I said before, we'll be taking live calls, so you guys want to call in and give us your take. What do you guys wanna, give your take on what have you? We can, share with you as well. Whatever the fuck you want to talk about, let us know. We'll talk about it. And you want to call in later on in the show, we'll take your call, 718-473-0813. Just wait for the do not call in thing to pop off. Once it comes off, you can call in. All right. So, dude, it's about to be wonderful, I think. Wonderful, yeah. So, the seven deities are telling people that, hey, the WWE universe might be broken or woken. So, I don't know if you caught this or not this past Monday night on Raw, but when fucking Matt Hardy lost to Bray Wyatt, yeah, Bray Wyatt won a match. Holy crap, right? At the end of the match, like Matt Hardy just sitting there in the bottom corner there, and he, whatever, right? He's just sitting there, like in disbelief that he lost. He starts chanting, "Delete, delete, delete, delete." Delete, and the crowd goes crazy with him too. The crowd goes crazy and shit. Like people are chanting delete with him. You know what, too, though. You know what? People been doing that for a while, though. You know what I mean? Like ever since Matt came back to WWE with Jeff, we were still getting the whole like delete chant, right? So it's not like anything out of the ordinary. But these hints that he's been throwing off there on TV these past couple of weeks about Breaking Point and Woken and shit like that, it's bound to happen, right? Pretty much, right? Let's keep it 100 here.
it needs to happen. I mean, Jeff Hardy's gone for like a long period of time with this injury he has. So what are you gonna do with Matt Hardy? He's, Matt Hardy's nice and all, but he really needs that gimmick to be pretty much relevant. It's not being disrespectful, but he just needs it because they're not doing shit with him, just being Matt Hardy. So he needs something. He's back to where he was pretty much before he got released. The second time, the first time we know what happened. And so, yeah, he definitely needs it. And I'm all for it. I mean, everyone's for it. Everyone wants Matt. That gimmick. People like Matt Hardy because of that, because of broken gimmick, whether it's Woken, whatever. As long as it's something relevant, something close to that broken gimmick, then it's something for him to do. And I know people would love to see him feud with Bray Wyatt. I mean, I think Bray Wyatt's just irrelevant now, but it's something.
He's been irrelevant. Look, he's been irrelevant for a while now.
Exactly.
Let's keep it 100 here. Who are we kidding? He's been irrelevant for a while. Okay.
Yes, he has.
But you know what it is, dude. Like there's been talks of it being broken or woken. Again, it's one of those things where it's cool to see it finally, I guess, on a WWE platform. But at the same time, it's like, is it a little too late almost at times? Do you get that feeling? Is it maybe a little too late?
Maybe, but I mean, at this point, what are you gonna do with him? What are you gonna do with him?
I don't know. Like, that's the thing about it too. Like, what are you gonna do with him? What is there to do with him right now? What is there to do with him? What is there to do with him?
Exactly. So you got to do something, and they're trying. Didn't he bring back Vanguard 1?
Oh, dude, it's funny. It's funny you say, because apparently the big news as well. The big news is here. Anthem, apparently. Anthem has released statement on the whole thing, on the whole breakdown. Because apparently Anthem has released the rights to the character, the gimmick, what have you, right? That was the whole issue as well. That they apparently are now letting Matt just take it. Like, all right, F it. You wanted that badly, here it is. Okay? That's pretty much the notion right now. And apparently Anthem wrote this huge this statement regarding it. And this is what they had to say. So Nordholm, right, the guy that runs Anthem now, whatever, like that, whatever the hell they're called, Impact Wrestling, TNA, GFW, whatever the fuck they're called, okay? So this Nordholm dude apparently spoke to Sports Illustrated. This is what he had to say about it. And quote, "We've seen the character development, and we'll be interested to see where they take the concept. He also said our new talent agreements all incorporate language that allow talent to continue to use their Impact persona after they leave the company. We are working with our legal team to amend our existing agreements to extend this to all of our current and former talent. Despite the public trademark battle with Matt this year, it seems that they've changed their stance. Sports Illustrated also claims that the recent teases for a broken Matt-like character isn't false hope, and the report is that WWE is creating a character that will not be labeled broken but similar. So he won't be broken. Matt Hardy, the people wanted it here, but I guarantee he's gonna be woken. Like, he's woken, dude. He's not broken. He's fucking woken. You know, it's crazy too because this week alone as well, Senior Benjamin's Twitter account reemerged again. Who else? Vanguard 1 reemerged again. Matt Hardy posted a video on his YouTube channel. So we're bound to see this thing go down, dude.
Yep, and we definitely should, should be somewhat excited at least for something. You need some. Everyone wanted to see this. This was what made TNA or whatever their name is now, Impact. This is what got people to watch them, was because of Matt Hardy's broken gimmick. Now, it might not be the same thing, but if it's something similar, I said, it's gonna work.
People tuned in TNA because just what the fuck they were doing. They didn't give a fuck about Bobby Lashley or Eddie Edwards.
That's what I'm saying.
And again, I got love for those guys, like Eddie Edwards, Eli Drake. I got love for those people. Don't get me the fuck wrong. EC3, another one. But they didn't give a fuck about any of that shit.
Exactly. They only care about the fucking gimmick matches. And TNA did give them a lot more creativity, a lot more. So that's the one thing I'll give them, that they let Matt Hardy do pretty much anything over there. And in WWE, he can't do really anything he wants. But the fact that he's on that platform, if WWE can give him sort of that gimmick back and spotlight it on Raw every night, every Monday and stuff, then fuck it. It might work. It may. You just got to see. You got to do something eventually with this guy. You can't just have him there for no reason.
I know. And again, it'd be very interesting to see what the fuck they do in WWE. What's the plan now? Is you get a few of Bray Wyatt here? Because that's kind of the vibe, right? It's funny, too, because you remember when Matt and Jeff were in TNA, when they were the tag team champions, they were doing these, challenges to the Bucks of Youth or the Day of the New or the Family of Wyatt. They were calling out Bray Wyatt. I remember there was a Twitter exchange with Bray Wyatt and Matt. I think it was a year ago. And now, fast forward now, look what happened on Raw. It's kind of hilarious, right? Just think of... Here's the thing about it. So, do you think we'll see Senior Benjamin, Vanguard 1? Because I'll be real about it. Listen, if they bring out Senior Benjamin, I'm going to lose my shit, dude. They bring that old geezer out to the ring. I'm going to lose my shit. What? Listen, you give that guy a Legends contract, okay? I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say. You give that man a Legends contract. Not only that, but you give him a condominium in Florida. He deserves it. Come on.
They could use him, maybe. But I think, Vanguard 1, why not? You could at least bring that guy back. But I am intrigued. The drone. I'm intrigued to see what they really do. Because I don't want to be all in that hype machine yet. But we just got to wait and see. That's all I can think of right now. To see if this Matt Hardy gimmick's going to work or not.
Hopefully it does, and hopefully it does work. Hopefully they do something with it, and I hope that, again, for everyone, that they just... Can you think about WWE? Let's be real about it. They can take anything that was made, let's say, outside of any other company, right? In this case, the broken gimmick. Because here's the thing about it, okay? WWE's gonna own it. It's not gonna be Matt Hardy, okay? If you will. It's gonna be them owning it, okay? Them owning it, the gimmick. Or maybe the Woken, what have you, but still. Whatever spin they put on it, it might become shit.
Yeah, because they always turn everything good into shit. So, you kind of have a point, but let's hope Matt Hardy has some type of creative control.
Hopefully he does. Hopefully he has some creative insight in it. Hey, This is what we can do. Now, here's the thing about it, too. Don't expect a final deletion or delete or decay or a great war or an episode of Raw dedicated to Matt Hardy. It's not happening.
Exactly. Like you won't like TNA gave him all that freedom, and WWE's just not gonna do that, which is fine. But yeah, you can't
Maybe
expect
Jeff.
a lot.
Maybe the Jeff.
Huh?
Maybe the Jeff.
Yeah, it's a Jeff. Because at the end of the day, maybe during that time where the broken gimmick was hot, Matt Hardy was the more relevant brother. But always in WWE's eyes, it's gonna be Jeff.
Yeah, of course. It's always gonna be Jeff. It's never gonna be really Matt. And this is the thing too. Now that Jeff has gone out with his injury, if you're Matt, how awesome is to finally get this gimmick now? Because think about this. What was Matt doing prior to this? Like teaming up with Jason Jordan. Doing the job to Elias, which, by the way, we're going to get into Elias in a little bit, too. Also in this podcast as well. But also teaming up with Jason Jordan. Remember SummerSlam, dude? Just the lack of respect on the Hardy name.
I think we missed the match, so
we missed the match. Yeah, we missed it, but they had them wrestle like that. It was the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan versus the Miz. And I think was it the Miztourage at the time?
Yeah, it was. No, yeah, it was the Miztourage.
It wasn't the. It could be the Miztourage. Let me see. Let's find out about this.
Wow, you actually want to find out, man? No one really saw that. No one saw
it. I forgot about it, dude.
You forgot about it. We didn't even watch it.
I know we didn't watch it, but still, dude, I'm curious here. What was we were finally getting into the arena, but I forgot what was that pre-show match. They just add the final minute.
Yeah, Miztourage against Hardys and Jordan.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm. I don't even have to look it up. Oh, that's what's coming in my head. I'm actually gonna look it up.
Yeah, so pretty much. Yeah, no, so it was the Hardy Boys. It was the Miztourage. It was. You are right. It was the Miztourage. Okay. I always felt like I always felt that the Miztourage debuted later on. That's why I always felt it, but I'm wrong. And I'll take that. Fine, I'll take that. Okay.
Take that. It's fine. It's just a pre-show match.
Exactly. I know it's a pre-show match, Walter. God damn it, bro. God damn it, Walter.
Yes, the Hardys were in the pre-show. Fucking sadly.
Yeah, this is how sad it was. Look where they're at now. But again, let's just see where they go with this. Let's see how long will it take for them to debut this gimmick. I guarantee you we'll start seeing more insight into it on Monday. I don't even know. But that's pretty much cool to hear. Other news as well. Big sad breaking news this week as well. Longtime WWE composer Jim Johnson has been released by WWE. Now you all know Jim Johnson. He's been the mastermind of all the great WWE theme songs from over the years, such as The Undertaker's, Kane's, Ultimate Warriors. Just the list of so many guys, right? He created, again, Stone Cold Steve Austin, D-Generation X, The Rock, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Vince McMahon, Mankind, just to name a few, okay? But apparently, again, he's been released, and it's kind of crazy. It's just one of those things where, again, you just don't really, it's maybe at the same time, hey, with the whole notion of that CFO money are doing their theme now for WWE. They really weren't using much of Jim Johnson.
They weren't doing anything with him.
I know that. It's like if you're, it was crazy too. Apparently, from what I heard, I'm sure you all heard about this now, but Kane's theme song that he came out to recently have been remixed by CFO. Like, from what I've been hearing, now that Jim Johnson is gone, all these theme songs that we've heard over the years, like Stone Cold's, like DX, everyone's theme song gonna get eventually remixed by CFO. And I hope not. And I
terrible.
hope I know that. I know that.
They better not. Kane always gets a fucking theme song change, so that's why I was used to it, but they better not do any stupid remix song. CFO, they're hit or miss, literally. I don't know if they're good or bad. They have a lot of shitty songs, and sometimes they're
Yeah,
good. I think most of them is shit though.
yeah.
But
Some of them are shitty songs. I'll agree with you on that.
it's just
Enzo Amore's
mixed. I mean,
song is
Jim
shit.
Johnston didn't have the greatest songs either. I mean, I can't even. He must have been
What?
really bad that his remaining few songs were just not good enough to keep him as an employee.
No, I think it is, dude. I think that when you get with when as time goes on, you gotta also get with the times. You know,
Yeah, he probably lost his touch with the music production
and you
with
think about
the
it too,
yeah,
like Jim Johnson is like Vince era of WWE. Now,
right.
if you think about it, we are in the Triple H, I guess, era or the new era, right? Even though a couple weeks ago on freaking Survivor Series, Triple H closed the show, right, gained the win, but we're apparently in the new era, right? But yeah, CFO, it's the Vince, it's post Vince era, it's Triple H era, right? That's the notion they get as well. But again, it's just kind of sad, like because I grew up listening to a lot of these WWE theme songs, right? And you know who made it, Jim Johnson, what have you. And you know what? I hope, honest to God, they put him in the Hall of Fame. At
Yeah, he
least,
is. Hmm.
at least he deserves that, if anything else. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, he definitely has to be a Hall of Famer. I don't think anyone's really done. Anyone who was a music producer has been the Hall of Fame. He's created a lot of songs that we've all liked. Pretty much everyone's in the Attitude Era. I can't think of anyone else that made those songs. I mean, or at least produced it. But I think yeah, he definitely deserves it. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I feel like they will soon. It's not like they're gonna completely disrespect him, but literally his time has come. What was there more for him to do? He was just getting free money at this point.
Pretty much. I don't even know about that. The free money part. Um, but yeah, it's interesting to see what's gonna happen now. I mean, yeah, we know CFO is taking over now, pretty much. And again, some of their songs are okay, like the Uso song. The remix of them now, just singing the same shit over and over in the track is okay for what it is. Um,
That's the biggest knock on them. Is that most of their theme songs just loop, loop, loop. It's not like a real song. Like I think Baron Corbin's is the only one that has a real like song to it. I actually like Corbin's new song because it has
yeah, me
fucking
too.
lyrics now. It didn't have lyrics at the beginning. That wasn't
Nah,
good.
you should do.
You add
You know,
lyrics and
I fucks with dude. I fucks with that theme song as well. The new Baron Corbin, like end of day, right? I am the Joe. I am the pastor.
yeah, because it feels like a real song. Like that theme song, they kind of nailed it. But then one's like
Nah, dude. You know what you gotta do,
I
bro.
can't. Yeah.
I know you gotta do it. One day, as you're going to work, play that song in your head on your earphones, right? As you're walking into work, as you're clocking in, dude. Just feel the power you're gonna have. Like, yeah, yo, I'll run this shit. Just think about that for a minute, dude. Just, just try that one day. Try that one
Maybe,
day.
but it says I don't know why I typed in Jim Johnson's name because I didn't read the full release. I just saw this on Twitter, but the WWE tweeted it. Is that they released him or they decided not to renew his contract?
That's who, from what I heard as well. Because again, they have CFO now. Again, it's
Yeah,
post. It's
CFO
post.
CFO is a trio, right? So they're
It's
not
a
even
tree.
they're paying them like what less than what they would pay Jim Johnston.
Pretty much, dude. But the thing too, like, yeah, they got CFO now. They have them making all these like, okay to some music, what have you. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like damn, I grew up on the whole Jim Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
and
but all good things must come to an end.
I know, dude. I know. I know. But what
I'm
can you
mad
do,
you
right?
spoke about Jim Johnson for like 10 minutes. I think.
Like, we gotta talk about it. We're filling in time for the show. Come on, dude. Come on. We're filling in time for the show as well. You know, we have a mini down on the air. Holy crap, I'm a bad host. So they say. Also in the news here, David Otunga, dude. David Otunga, the real MVP of the week, bro. I don't care what anyone says, yo. Did you hear about David
Good man.
Otunga, dude? He
He's
won.
the lawyer.
So as you all know, there's been this battle back and forth between David Otunga and Jennifer Hudson. Now keep this in mind. I have not heard one single Jennifer Hudson song. Have you? Have you, bro?
I'm trying to think.
I have not. Can I think of one?
Not
Right.
really. No.
All right. So in essence, so there's been this whole battle for the child. Keep this in mind. They were engaged for like 9 to 10 years, but they never really walked down the aisle or whatever. Right. So he actually put the ring on her, or what have you. But there's been this battle going on back and forth. I guess Jennifer has to put like a restraining order on David Otunga for the safety of their child, right? Apparently, she put this whole claim. I guess it was also false too, that he is an abusive person. Just a crazy person, if you will. And it's just one of those things now where it's just crazy to think now what happened, right? And apparently, it seemed now to be cooling down because apparently David Otunga, right? I guess now because of this whole thing and what have you, he has won full custody of the child. Because they do have a kid, right? And now he has full custody of the kid.
Hey, the kid's 8 years old.
Yeah, apparently he's 8 years old. Dude. Yeah, 8 years old. That's sad. Too,
I didn't know he was with Jennifer Hudson for that long.
You gotta remember, dude. David travels the road. He's on the road a lot, and I guess also Jennifer with her career. And apparently, it's crazy. Like David claimed that apparently she was cheating on him with some gospel music producer.
Yeah, we don't even know his name. These fucking thoughts. No, I'm kidding. But Jennifer Hudson, I don't know. She's crazy, man. Like she really tried to say Otunga was abusive, and how are you gonna finesse a guy who's supposedly, a Harvard Law graduate? It's just not gonna happen.
Not that she's
Otunga
crazy,
found a way to get custody for his son, and good for him, man.
Sometimes it's sad. Like
it is sad, yeah.
Because there's a kid involved. There's a child involved, And when you're 8 years old, when you're a kid, your age is, I guess when you're like under the teen years, you're like the most innocent person in the world, right? You're seeing everything that's going on. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is mom and dad, right? But instead, you're seeing mom and dad like battling, arguing, and shit like that. It's just terrible, And no child should go through that. No child should ever go through that period, in my opinion. Okay, but for David Otunga goes, hey, he has custody of his child. Good for him. Good for him, dude. Moving right along here, okay? Leo Rush, dude. I know, I'm sounding like Keemstar. Also in the news. Freaking Leo Rush, dude. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you heard what happened a couple weeks ago when the news broke out that Emma got released by WWE. Leo Rush posted a tweet on Twitter that got everybody upset. Literally the day that she got fired, right? Leo Rush went on Twitter and he wrote the following tweet that pretty much said, and let me just find it here, okay? I have to search through this shit, okay? This is pretty much what he said, right? Literally on the 29th of October, the day that Emma got fired from WWE or released, what have you. This is what he pretty much said, right? Like, literally, this is what he said in quote on Twitter. I guess these are the things that truly happen. I guess these are the things that happen when you are not truly, and you're truly in all caps, by the way, not ready, when you're not truly ready for Asuka. I'm going to read it again. I guess these are the things that happen when you're not truly ready for at Asuka. And you wrote like a clown emoji at the end of it. Now keep this in mind, you wrote the word truly in all caps. Okay? And as you all know, when he posted that tweet, anyone was just tearing into him, right? Just chewing him apart. People within NXT, veterans of the business, just everyone just chewing him apart, right? And it seemed like the notion was, hey, he has major heat, right? And keep this in mind, the guy just got to WWE, right? just got there for a cup of coffee, and it was already in this major heat for this one simple tweet, right? And there's speculation going around that, hey, he's probably done with WWE because apparently he's not been at no TV taping, right, for NXT. He was not at TakeOver, not even for like a dark match, right? Or none of the house shows. Even the speculation that, hey, he might have been released because apparently his Twitter handle, if you go on his Twitter, right, everything WWE reference is gone. Like, if you see, on Twitter, you could put where you're from, right? When he was in WWE, he had Orlando, Florida. Now he has, like, I guess Baltimore, Maryland. Like his hometown and shit, right? And people were speculating, oh, he's gone, he's released, he's out of WWE. And apparently yesterday, I guess people from PW Insider, they read a story that apparently he was indeed released. And when you click on the article, it said bad gateway, right? Like, I guess the link was unreadable and shit. And I guess now the word is that he's not released by WWE. Yesterday, I think NXT did like a house show, and he was at that event, and he did win a match.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, though. It's crazy to think that, hey, the thing that you do, how it could really affect you, how it could really, in essence, no one really is safe in WWE. No one's safe. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, honestly, yeah, I saw that Leo Rush. Oh shit! I saw that Leo Rush came back and all. I don't know, man. Something tells me he's not gonna stay with that company longer. But, yeah, all this crazy. Like, yeah, what he tweeted was dumb. I'm not gonna lie, but damn, this outrage for that tweet for a person who got released. Like, okay, I'm not trying to disrespect Emma, but come on. They weren't doing much with her. So the release you could have seen coming, maybe not that soon. But
no, dude, I hear, dude. I hear you, man. I hear you. But the way I look at it too is, okay, this is my take on the whole thing. And yes, I joked around. I think, really, I was saying people, oh, Leo Rush he's trash, he's a bum, what have you. I hope he gets buried. And here's the thing about it. Honestly, listen, do I think that he did was dumb? Yes, it was completely stupid. Should he be released? No. He should not be. However,
not for this shit.
However, keep this in mind too. Like, keep this in mind as well, okay? Do you know how old Leo Rush is?
22?
He's 23 years old, dude.
23. Wow.
So let's assume, hypothetically speaking, he did get released, okay? For a minute. It's not the end of the world, okay?
Hell no. He'll come back.
Can you think about it? If he did get released, I hope he looked at that as a learning experience more than anything. Because you think about this, right? I feel like, and this is my honest opinion, yes, Leo Rush is a talented wrestler, all the fuck you want. If you're one of these people that are into the whole flippy, no-sell BS, right? Because you guys remember in CCW, right? It was him and Joey Janela. Well, I'll show you the clip of the spot, right? Where Joey Janela did like a sunset flip powerbomb off a ladder through a table, and Leo Rush just got right back up and did not sell anything about it, right? Yeah. I'll show you that clip, right? So
I saw it, yep.
And again, that was getting a lot of controversy at the time as well. At the time he was going to WWE. But at the same time, the way I look at it too, like, bruh, okay? The kid's 23 years old. I personally feel, again, he's talented all you want. But I feel like he's gone to WWE way too soon. That's just my opinion. I feel like at 23, when you in your early 20s, okay, in your early 20s, if you're, keep this in mind, I'm not a wrestler, okay? I've never taken a bump, what have you. And some of you might say, who am I to say this? But again, take this for what it's worth, okay? I feel like in your early 20s, you should definitely go out there and hone your craft on the indie circuit. Whether it be in your local rinky-dink, mom and pop fit in your town, whether it's, you going to a different city or different state, whether it be, hey, for Ring of Honor, you're taking, you're, I guess, like the enhancement talent, right? For their young prospect guy, or whether you're getting fed to Punisher Martinez. I don't fucking know. Okay? Or you going to New Japan and becoming a young lion. Okay? I feel like at that age, you should be doing that. Honing your craft outside WWE. to when the time is right, as years goes on, you are ready to go to WWE. You are ready to be up there and what have you. I'll give you an example, okay? I'll give you this example. Well, remember 4 years ago, Cole was like was like a young prodigy and shit. And I remember, Walter, you and I went to fucking Supercard of Honor 7, our first Ring of Honor show that we went to, WrestleMania weekend, right? It was Adam Cole versus Matt Hardy versus Matt Taven in a triple threat match for the TV title. And everyone were saying, oh, yo, Adam Cole, he's WWE bound, yo. He's WWE bound, yo. And the way we saw this was, yeah, listen, he's WWE bound, but at the time he was 23 years old.
Right, he was mad young, and I wasn't buying into that whole hype yet.
But people were. People were, though. People at the time were. They were buying into the whole hype. He should be in WWE right now. He should be tearing it up, what have you. Now, you know, years have passed. He went there 4 years later at the age of 27. At the time, he was 23, right? And look what he's done in the 4 years before going to WWE. You know, multiple-time Ring of Honor champion, the only 3-time Ring of Honor champion in the company's history. Went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, part of the Bullet Club. Toured up everywhere he went, whether it be in the U.S., whether it be in Japan, whether it be in Europe. He's toured up. He's honed his craft. And then he went to WWE. And look what he's doing now. He's part of, you know, the Undisputed Era with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, which, by the way, spoiler, okay? And don't be upset when I say it, because guess what? WWE themselves spoiled it for you on their social medias, okay?
They did?
So it's right now. So it's fair play.
Oh,
but
wow.
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly are now the NXT Tag Team Champions. They won the tag titles on one of the tapings coming up. Okay?
That's awesome.
So just keep that in mind. Again, a part of me would have. Again, listen, I don't agree with him getting released. But at the same time, though, I feel like he should have at least, again, at the age of 23, out there honing his craft. Daniel Perez writes here, he is still in Orlando. I saw him at Walmart yesterday. It's good for you. Awesome. He also asks here, I'll ask him about all this. I see him a couple times at my job. That's good for you, dude. Good for you. If you see him, hopefully ask him. Ask if he's learned to actually, you know, sell table spots. I don't fucking know. Okay.
Yeah, if anything, if he needs to get released, it's for that shit, not for what he tweeted.
Because here's the thing about it, right? He gets if you got released, right? And like I was just telling you right now, go back to the indie circuit, hone your craft. You know, build more of a name than what you have, right? And then come back. I'll give you an example. Another example. Cassius Ohno, right? Chris Hero, what have you, right? 2013, he got released from WWE because apparently he didn't want to drop weight, what have you. Whatever the fuck it was, whatever the fuck you talk to, or sorry, they'll tell you, right? What he do after? He went right back to the indie circuit. Yeah, he ballooned himself up to a fucking eggplant, all the hell you want. But hey, he went out there, tore it up, and look where he's at now. He's back in WWE. Wearing now basketball jerseys and tights, but you kind of get the gist, dude. You kind of get where I'm going with all this, right?
Yep, he's back, and looks like he doesn't mind being, you know, the veteran of NXT.
Yeah, but again, someone like Leo Rush, though, again, he's a kid who has so much potential. Now, granted, you know what? Is he going to be NXT champion? No. Is he going to be fucking world champion WWE? No. Most likely, he'll probably be the Cruiserweight champion. He'll probably be in 205 Live.
Yeah, at the beginning, but since he's so young, maybe he doesn't have to stay there much long. But who knows, you know. It all depends. But yeah, I'm not going to go that far. I don't know him much like that. But hey, you're pretty young. If you're in the WWE, there's a reason why they signed you. You have to be somewhat talented, you know. You can't just be a straight bum.
But at the same time, I feel like, yo, at that age, dude, at 23 in your early 20s, hey, granted, yeah, to my understanding, he started training at 16 or whatever the fuck
Wasn't Bo Dallas around that same age when he first got into developmental?
I think he was, dude. But whatever the case is, though, like, you gotta remember, Bo, at least Bo had a connection, dude. Like, come on. His dad, like, come on. Like, When your dad's IRS, like, come on, bro, really?
Yeah, I remember Bo Dallas was hella young.
And he was also like a prodigy. Oh my god, this guy's gonna be the fucking man. You on the main roster. Look what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's on the Mr. Raj. He's doing something.
Oh my god, dude. Speaking of Mr. So I don't know if you caught Raw or not, dude, but apparently, I'm not, have you seen what they've been doing with the women with Paige and
Yeah.
So apparently they have a new name. It's called Absolution.
Absolutely.
It's Paige. You think so? Paige pretty much got them, and she explained what happened. She explained the whole situation, how she pretty much started the women's revolution. And when I heard, I'm like, okay, so you mean to tell me you released Emma, who was saying the same stuff to bring back Paige, who was saying the same thing anyway? You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just so bush league almost, like, really? And again, listen, I'm happy for someone like us, you know, I guess not Liv Morgan, a Mandy Rose. Fine, all you want. People saying she's the second coming of Trish Stratus. I feel like that's a reach right now. I feel like that's
she got
like
the look, but I don't know about all that.
I mean, granted, Trish wasn't, you know, she wasn't the brightest also when she started. She was like she wasn't tearing it up. She wasn't murking bitches when she started, if you will. Eventually, she got there, but you know, again, we'll see with Mandy Rose. Sonya Deville is like, okay, and whatever. And you think about it, too. People were crapping on Sonya Deville's mic skills, but I get it. At the same time, though, I look at it too. You got to remember, okay. And NXT, she barely ever spoke on the mic. And again, I don't know if you watch NXT on a regular basis, but I kind of do because again, I got to keep active on the channel, right? So. From what I saw, she barely spoke on the mic. You gotta remember, too, she was there just for a cup of coffee. Just call up the main roster. So I think as time goes on, she will get better on the mic. Look at Rollins. Remember Rollins when he started on his own?
Oh, that was terrible.
Like Rollins post-Shield. Yeah, Rollins wasn't the best on the mic, but eventually he got better. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying he's amazing now on the mic, but better than what he was, let's say, 2 years ago. Remember? Where's my statue? Where's my statue?
No, he was worse on NXT or
developmental. In the WWE. Where's my statue? Where's my statue?
Yeah, I mean, his mic skills are kind of the same as a face. It don't matter, but I know what you mean. Like, yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, well, I forgot. Are we talking about Leo Rush or are we still talking about someone else?
What about this whole Page thing? I'm talking about the women's
Page thing. See, I'm not even caring about the women's thing. The thing is with the women's division. The thing is, yeah, like you said, it's kind of like Emma. Paige is bitching about, oh, I started this shit, you know, and why couldn't you might as well have gave that spot to Emma? I mean, or have her in the group. You know, I'm not even the biggest Emma fan, but it only makes sense. I mean, these two, like, you know, I guess up and coming prospects just randomly got thrown into the main roster. Like, are they even ready?
The thing is, you know what I heard too. We'll get into that a little bit, but here's the thing, right? So she got on the talk about the women's revolution, how she started, and how these two women, like, you know, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, they're pulling the allegiance to Paige. And this is the way I look at it, too. At the Royal Rumble, dude, not even the Rumble, because that's, like, far from now, right? But I'm assuming it has to happen at one of these Raws. Or maybe it just happened at the Rumble. I don't fucking know. But we're going to see Paige versus Alexa Bliss, and Paige will win the belt. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you go over to SmackDown, right? You have Ruby Riott, which, by the way, they changed her name now. So no longer is she Ruby Riott, you know, Riott, R-I-O-T. She's now R-I-O-T-T. And now it's Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan. And their name, the name of the group is called the Riott Squad. Now, Riott Squad sounds like something, okay, it sounds like what you would call, I guess, like a 2K18, like an NBA team, whatever.
Yeah, that was my friend's gamer tag, Riott Squad.
Riott Squad, gamer tag. Yeah, it's like a gamer tag. And Absolution, like Absolution. Doesn't that sound like an
It,
R&B like group, like a high
it
school R&B
yeah,
group?
it's I don't know. Those names are whack. Like the groups are whack to me. The names are bad. I mean, we'll see. I guess I don't know what the SmackDown group is gonna do though, because they're literally three newbies. So I don't know what's up with them. Are they gonna give Ruby Riott that title? Maybe down the road. I, I don't know. It's just random, but whatever. More females to not care about in the division. I'll stop. But more females, I guess, to add up because for what it looks like, they want to do this Rumble, right? This Royal Rumble
Yeah. So
with the
from
women.
what so from what I've been hearing, they've been talking to them doing like he's not gonna be 30 women. Like again, they don't. I don't think they even
I
have.
don't know.
They'll probably do like 20. Okay.
15.
No, they'll probably do 20.
They got 20 in the roster. I'm gonna look up the roster now.
Here's the way I look at it. Right, you'll do 10 from Raw, 10 for you look at it right. I guess Paige, not Paige. I think Paige will be involved in the championship match. It'll be Sasha, Bailey, Alexa. Not Alexa, but you kind of get the gist, right? Okay. You know what? Maybe 15. Fuck it, maybe 15. Okay, and you add one chick from NXT. You put one chick from NXT. Okay. It may be the winner faces whoever the champion she chooses again. If it's a SmackDown girl, she'll challenge the SmackDown Women's Champion at WrestleMania. If it's the Raw Women's Champion, you'll challenge the Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania. And I think whoever's gonna win, the person that's gonna win that is Asuka.
Right. Yeah, Oscar's definitely got to win it, but I'm saying
because there's money in it. Oscar versus Paige. There's money in that. Just think about that. Holy shit, dude. What? Oscar versus Paige? Bruh.
That's what's gonna happen at Mania. We all know the Oscar's getting a super push, but they're gonna keep it slow, have her win the Rumble, and then have her win at Mania, or maybe not. Why not? Oh, because sometimes they would fuck Asuka up by not having her win at Mania. But I am reading. I'm looking at the rosters, and yeah, they could pull off a 20-woman Royal Rumble actually. But I guess Nikki Bella would have to come back.
Yeah, of course. You bring back Nikki. You bring back Brie. Maybe add a Hall of Famer. I don't know. Maybe bring in Lita. Maybe you bring some of those girls from the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, that too. You bring up someone up and coming.
But here's the thing, though. So we're having on SmackDown, right? Ruby Riott pins Charlotte, right? So I'm assuming at the Clash of Champions, we do end up seeing Charlotte versus Ruby Riott. And you know what? I think at the same time, I think you're gonna end up finding out that Paige is responsible for both Raw, the two women on Raw, and 3 women on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
I get that vibe, dude. I get that vibe. I think your phone gets that vibe too, dude. Speaking of guys, by the way, we'll be taking live call just a little bit, guys. So it's hang on tight. We're about to be, there's our couple news here, but we'll be taking call just a little bit. But I'm looking forward to seeing that though, like this whole women's rumble. See what the hell it is. At the same time, though, I'm gonna be surprised too. They end up doing a women's chamber match. I think will be a reach. But we'll see. Moving right along, dude. Brock Lesnar, dude. There's been talks that Brock might not be defending the Universal title at the Royal Rumble. Almost at WrestleMania. Like, well, imagine that, dude. Brock doesn't defend the championship at WrestleMania. Can you imagine that?
That would be crazy. But that is not my phone ringing. That is the shower.
Walter's shower.
It's a drill shower. I don't know what's up with the shower. But yeah, Lesnar not defending him and the Royal Rumble. It's a joke because now Finn Balor is not going to face him. But that means Lesnar's not going to have an opponent. It's kind of stupid.
Here's how I look at it too. Here's how I look at it. Okay, I know people are upset with it. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? But you gotta remember this. Okay, the Royal Rumble, the selling match is obviously the Royal Rumble main event, the Rumble match itself. That's the sell point. Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't need both WWE title and Universal title defended on the show. I don't need it. I am content if they have the WWE title be defended only. That's fine, and then focus on the Rumble match. Cause you know, bro, you already know what the plan is. You know what their plan is eventually, right?
What's
Is Roman versus Brock at Mania.
oh God, still?
That's the plan, dude. They're not gonna change that plan, dude. Do you think for 1 minute that Roman Reigns is gonna keep that Intercontinental title all the way to WrestleMania?
Yeah, why not?
From what
We'll
I've
have a
been
champion
hearing,
versus champion.
from what I'm hearing, he'll drop it to Samoa Joe. There's been plans to do that as well. A Joe versus Reigns match. You think about this too. Think about that, yo. Imagine Samoa Joe being your Intercontinental Champion, dude. Just
Not
imagine
bad.
that for that dude. What? Give me that. No, give me that. What? But
No.
but on Raw this past Monday, Elias had a match with Roman Reigns. And I'm gonna say this, dude. People want to crap on Roman all the hell they want, yo. But yo, man, they both had a good match, yo. Even Elias himself, like Elias had a good match, all the hell you want. He had a good, he had a good effort. But Roman, yo, for real, he took all the he literally did a Cena. He took all of Elias's high impact moves, bumped around for Elias, eventually, got the win. But in this match as well, like yo, Elias kicked out of the Superman punch.
Right? Not a lot of people kick out of that.
Exactly.
Only the main eventers kick out of that.
So for
I
those
was
of you
like,
out there,
huh?
so for those of you that are saying that Elias is buried, no, he's not buried.
He's alive.
The sky's the limit for him. I say, the sky's the limit for that guy.
Yeah, that was his best. I saw that match. That was his best match, I think. Yeah. I don't know what match would have been better from Elias. And look at that. People shit on Roman. He put one of the best matches with Elias for his standards. Because Elias, we don't really see him wrestle in the ring. It's more of his act. And it's perfectly fine with me. But clearly, they got to do something with Elias. And they can't really fuck this up, can they? I mean, they could fuck it up. But, it'd be sad if they fucked Elias up. But I think they're doing well. And just because he lost doesn't mean anything. Everyone kind of loses to Roman, so that's fine.
Yeah, they will lose to Roman eventually, right? Lose to Roman. Lose to Roman, motherflower. But good for Elias, though. Again, I think, someone like him, the sky's the limit. I'll even say, I think in the Rumble match, he'll be that one guy that'll get, probably, a lot of eliminations going for him.
Or maybe just last long in the ring. Either that.
Maybe so. But back to Brock Lesnar, though, real quick. I know we jumped topics here, but it kind of keys in with Brock in a way. There's talks that he might have to defend the championship, and other people want to see Finn Balor versus Brock. Oh my God, we need to see Demon Finn versus Brock, whatever. But at the same time, I don't think we need to right now.
I don't need to see that, period. But I'm trying to think. As long as Lesnar, I know there's a pay-per-view probably between Rumble and Mania for Raw. As long as he defends it there, I guess it's fine, right?
Keep in mind, too, there have been talks that apparently Brock will defend the championship inside the Chamber.
Oh, the Chamber is a Raw pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? So what's the point of him defending at the Rumble, then? The fuck?
You get the notion, hey, it's a big four, right? The Rumble's a big four. And
I guess.
Yeah,
Lesnar had a good match at the Rumble before, too, with Cena and Rollins. So.
Yeah, that three-way. Yeah, I remember that. Where fucking Rollins did an elbow from the top, broke off the announce table, and he, I think, punctured or broke one of Brock's ribs in the storyline or whatever. But
all I remember, I was taking a shit during that match.
You were taking a shit. I remember that. But not that exact. But you kind of get the gist, right? But we'll see. At the same time, if that's the case, maybe Roman might win the Rumble.
You said Roman?
Think about it. If Brock is defending the championship at the Chamber pay-per-view, right? What does that tell you? That hey, Roman might win the might win the Rumble match.
Where is the Rumble this next year?
What do you think, bro?
And you think it's smart to have Roman win it?
You think they care, bro? They don't give a WWE doesn't.
Isn't that the same crowd that booed? First of all, WWE, why are you going back to Philly after what just happened last time at the Rumble?
They don't give a fuck.
Fuck with you.
They don't give a fuck. What?
They really don't care.
They They don't
Because
give a
people
fuck.
buy tickets anyway, like idiots, and then they get mad when Roman wins. You keep buying this shit. That's why.
They don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a shit. That's just them,
Seriously,
though. That's just them.
pathetic.
I know it's pathetic. Pathetic. Before we take some live calls, dude, I think it's best we talk about this topic. A couple topics before we wrap. Take this live calls and shit. If you guys want to call in, of course, again, if you guys want to call in. Apparently, there's been this video going on that apparently Ronda Rousey is training for pro wrestling with Natalia. I didn't see the video yet, but from what I've been hearing, like, oh my god, she's taking bumps, what have you. Now, we're talking about the women's Royal Rumble match. There's been talks of having Ronda Rousey in the match,
Wow, she's not even relevant anymore.
and she might even win, from what I heard.
She might even win, dude. She's not. Who still talks about Ronda Rousey?
I get that, but you gotta remember, for like these casual WWE fans, dude. Oh, it's Ronda, dude. It's Ronda. Now, listen. From a marketing standpoint, I can get why her winning makes sense. I get that. Okay, and do the whole Charlotte versus Ronda match. At the same time, though, from a wrestling fan perspective, you're gonna have a lot of pissed off people in Philadelphia. I'm telling you that much right now.
Exactly. You can't pull that off in Philly. You can't pull off a lot of these, dude. Every Rumble winner has been disappointing for the fans. Not for me in general. I mean, most of the time has been disappointing, but pretty much every Rumble winner has been pretty.
So hold up. You were
weird.
disappointed. You were disappointed Batista won the Rumble back in 2014.
Oh, I was okay. I was kind of disappointed, yeah, because I don't know. It's not that I didn't want Daniel Bryan winning. It was just like, just random having him come back because you should have not spoiled it. That's what fucked it up. Because remember, Batista was supposed to come in as a surprise entrant and win the thing, but the leaks came out.
Well, you were disappointed with Roman Reigns won the Rumble back in 2015, dude?
Not really. I mean, I knew he was gonna win. I mean, I knew the fans would be pissed. But yes, everyone. I'm saying like the majority of those fans in that arena are mostly pissed when someone was wrong. Like I know some people didn't like Triple H winning the Rumble. I actually like Triple H winning the Rumble.
Of course you do.
And Orton winning the Rumble, yeah, that was weird. Orton winning the Rumble was weird last year. It didn't make sense. But see what I'm saying? I hope they find a good Rumble winner, like someone that I think that really needs it. You know?
Finn Balor, yo.
No, fuck, man. That's one they'll like, but I won't like. Fuck that.
No. Bray Wyatt win the Royal Rumble, yo. Bray Wyatt.
Who the fuck would care? Like, there'd be no reaction.
I don't know. We'll see, dude. Do you talk of Shinsuke? Apparently, do Shinsuke versus Styles at WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, Shinsuke could win the Rumble then. That's one that I guess everyone would be happy about. I mean, what would you complain about Shinsuke? Unless he's facing Jinder, then that's a different story. But if he's gonna face Styles, then yeah.
Well, Gamerpunk 95, you right here. What championship they bring to WWE? We gotta be specific, brother. I don't know what championship we're talking about here, but we'll see. There's talks, dude, also about the Young Bucks, dude. The Bullet Club here, like the Bullet Club. Okay, there's talks that apparently the Bullet Club, if I can find the article here, they're planning to do this. I guess this is like a bet that Cody Rhodes did with Dave Meltzer regarding the idea that Ring of Honor can sell out a 10,000 seat arena, right? I guess they bet like $100, whatever the fuck it is. But the story is that's their current plan. They're planning so apparently Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks planning a self-finance a 10,000 seat event in 2018.
Good for them. They'll bring more fans.
So the Young Bucks and Cody are planning something big for 2018. Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned that the Bullet Club members are in talk with multiple venues to put on a 10,000 seat event. As you may recall, the Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer tweeted early this year saying ROH wouldn't sell out a 10K seat show anytime soon. Cody responded saying he'd take that bet. Sources tell that the wrestler has been dedicated to making it happen since the trio recently decided to take things into their own hands by self-financing the event, which is tentatively being called an all-in show pretty much. Like, it's all in. And things have been rapidly progressing for the past few weeks towards an official announcement. Apparently, Cody tweeted a photo last weekend showing the group scouting mission with Marty Scurll. We're told that the current front runner for the locations are Chicago, London, San Francisco, and Ontario, California, where both clubs' invasion took place. Sources say Matt, Nick Jackson, and Rhodes are looking to partner with Ring of Honor, who they have exclusive domestic contracts with, but it's unclear if an official deal has been worked out yet. Cody Rhodes also, Cody spend it now, make more later catchphrase has been more appropriate now. So, here's the thing with this, okay? I think it's gutsy. I think it's like, yeah, they got some balls for this shit, right? The fact that they're doing this, what have you. And good on them. If they're able to pull this shit off, dude, you know what? Keep this in mind. More the Young Bucks more than anything. You know what? Say what you want about them. I know a lot of folks aren't keen on them. I know a lot of people get a bad taste in their mouth when they talk about the Young Bucks. Oh, they're spot monkeys. They don't know how to sell. They have no respect for the business, what have you. It is what it is, okay? End of the day, you gotta look at how, say what you want about them, but they're successful right now. They're one of the top tag teams in the world right now. They are.
Absolutely.
And they're getting all this momentum, not having the WWE machine behind you, and there's the fact that you are self-financing along with Cody Rhodes for a 10,000 seat arena. That's huge, dude. And if they were to pull this shit off, what?
If they pull it off, then Meltzer's gonna look like a fucking moron again. But I mean, good for them. I mean, why not take some risks, make that bet, show that you can draw some people, and why not? You have the ability to. You're not, like you said, they're not funded by the WWE, so that's what's gonna make it more impressive if they do pull it off. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks. I'm far from a fan, but I appreciate what they do with the indies and making that money, and let's see what happens. Let's see if they can pull it off with Cody. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck, Meltzer. He be tweeting some stupid shit sometimes, huh?
I know. But that's the plan. The plan is that right now they might end up doing this, and if it does work, again, good on them, dude. Good on them. And go ahead, yo. I'm not mad at them. You can't hate on this. You can't, dude. And I'm gonna say this right now. I know a lot of people that are in this whole discussion if Ring of Honor is number 2 or TNA or GF, whatever the fuck they're called. I'm gonna say this right now. Right now, Ring of Honor is number 2. But the whole notion that, and when I say number 2, I mean number 2 in America. I'm not talking worldwide, okay? Number 2 in America. Since Impact is now a Canadian-based company.
It doesn't matter what's number 2. At the end of the day, nothing's touching number 1.
I don't know, dude. I mean,
number 1 might be slowing down. But
New Japan right now, dude, bro.
Maybe New Japan, but
there's talks about New Japan coming back to America and doing even a bigger venue.
Could be, but
dude, just saying this, dude.
I don't know.
Listen, if New Japan is able to come back and sell out even a bigger venue, if you're fucking WWE right now, you are fucking just getting swamp ass right now. You're getting swamp ass. What?
Well, yeah, we gotta see how New Japan does worldwide.
Yeah, yo, give me fucking give me Kenny Omega versus Okada 5, yo. What? At Madison Square Garden. I'm just kidding. I don't know about that yet, but you kind of get the gist.
See, the day New Japan can get like those venues worldwide, that's when, yeah,
I
WWE's
don't
done.
know,
But
dude.
until then,
We'll see.
nothing's
We'll
really
see. But it's
beating it.
interesting, dude. It's
Hmm.
interesting. It's very interesting right now. I'll tell you guys what, guys. You know what? Let's hear from you guys. We're going to take it to the streets right now. We're going to take it to the streets. All right? If you guys want to call into the show right now, the number's on the screen, 718-473-0813. Give us your thoughts on anything we talked about, anything that you feel that we didn't cover that you want to talk about. Feel free. Drop it on the air right now. Call in right now, 718-473-0813. If you're a new caller as well, call in as well. If you're a new caller, normally we have Corvin call in, we have Weston call in. But again, guys, call in right now, 718-473-0813. Whatever you guys want to talk about, okay? But we'll see, dude. I mean, honestly, if they're to pull this shit off, good on them, bro. Good on them, you know? Also, as we were waiting for a call, Walter, have you saw the World Cup like qualifiers, the draw today, dude? Holy crap, dude.
Intense draw.
It's the most intense shit I think I saw, dude, this whole week. Not just the whole week, but I guess it's more because, hey, Peru's finally in a World Cup, like the first time in like 36 years, right?
Yep. And they got a pretty interesting group. I can't say lucky because it does look a little tough, but
So, if you're Peru, like us, so I'm gonna read you the groups, okay? This is the groups they have right now. You're gonna go from it's Group A all the way to Group H, okay? And each group is 4 countries, okay? So Group A is Russia, Uruguay, Iran, and Saudi Arabia. In Group B, you have Portugal, Spain. My bad. In Group A, you have Russia, Uruguay, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. I said Iran. I don't know why, or Iraq. In Group B, you have Portugal, Spain, Iran, and Morocco. In Group C, that's the group we're looking into right now. You have France, Peru, Denmark, and Australia. Group D is Argentina, Croatia, Iceland, and Nigeria. Group Group E has Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia. Group F has Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea. Goodbye, Mexico. Yeah, and they're playing Germany in their first game of the group. Get scraped. Group G has Belgium, England, Tunisia, and Panama. And in my opinion, the easiest group, Group H, Poland, Colombia, Senegal, and Japan, dude. They've lucked out.
yeah, Senegal. I don't know much about Senegal, but Japan, I know they're okay at soccer. Poland is pretty good. I think Poland's good.
Dude,
but
Lewandowski. What? Dude, they have Lewandowski, bro.
yeah, but Colombia, I think they're the better team out of all those teams. Uruguay lucked out too. I mean, yeah, Russia's the host, but what about those other 2 teams? What the fuck? Not bad. The ones that didn't luck out was Mexico. Mexico still has a chance. I don't know if Sweden's really all that. They did eliminate Italy, but I mean, but Mexico has it tough, and Peru has it tough too. Just because they drew 2 European countries, and that's never good. And Australia's not that bad themselves, but Peru's. I mean, they still have a chance. They were seeded. They were, in the second pot for a reason. They're not supposed to be complete underdogs.
I know that.
Now Mexico, man, I feel bad for Mexico a little bit. Any group that draws with Germany is kind of fucked. But there's no group of death. I don't think there's a really group of death. Not like 4 years ago where USA had that group of death with Germany and Portugal.
I'm gonna keep on with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, okay? I'm happy that Peru's in the World Cup all the hell you want. I think every Peruvian is happy as hell. But I'm gonna say this right now. This, in my opinion, has to go down as the weakest World Cup as far as qualifications are concerned.
Yeah, not a lot of good quality teams from what it looks like.
There's no Holland. There's no Italy. Say what you want, but there's no USA. Again, even as a Peruvian, there's no Chile. You know what I heard? Apparently, this is my dad told me right on the way back from Virginia. and this is the crazy this shit is, right? If you're Chile, right? That the U.S. right? U.S. wanted to host like a World Cup
Yeah,
for everyone that didn't qualify into the
the
World Cup.
NIT version. The
Yeah, pretty
NIT.
much.
That's what
And
they look.
Chile apparently was all in favor for this right now. They were all in favor for it.
God damn.
They were like like heads in, like yeah, let's do this shit. Yeah, fuck it, let's get into it. We're Chile, right?
Why not just have friendlies? Like that's just fuck it, right? U.S., Italy, and Chile and Netherlands have all of them. That's the group L. Group
I don't
fucking
know,
L
dude.
right there.
That's group. Yeah, oh, group L. Ah, I see. Ah,
Fucking losers. That's all that. That's literally the top four teams that are out the World Cup, right? I mean,
dude,
USA is just because it's USA, but you know,
dude.
yeah, yeah. World Cup
Oh,
without USA, it is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
weird. Fuck it, it's weird, dude. A
It's
world,
weird
dude.
without Italy. I mean,
Holland,
yeah,
dude.
there's a lot of teams that I didn't expect to make it. And it looks.
Italy, bro. A World Cup without Italy.
We got Serbia making it though.
Dude, I'm saying it right now, dude. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't know if Peru will actually get to the group stage, but I don't even know, bro.
Advance, yeah. I mean, it's
Because
France and Denmark. They look.
even Gavin, like Gavin today was trolling me on fucking on PM today because we were both watching the group, the drawings and shit, right? And he was like, "Ha ha, good luck. Because we got France, just Griezmann right there, bro."
France, yeah, we're not beating France. We're not even tying. I think.
I'll be real, dude. Listen, from what I've heard from people, like from reports and shit, like Denmark is, as far as the European level is concerned, they're the weakest team. And
Even
like
weaker than Serbia.
as far as European like soccer, like the European level, if we're comparing, let's say Spain, Portugal, Italy, Holland, Iceland's like in the lower, like Denmark is like in the lower tier.
Wow, Iceland's better than Denmark. Shit.
Yeah, dude, Iceland beat England in the qualifiers. You didn't know
I
about
know.
that?
I know. Iceland had that miracle run. I saw it.
Dude,
But
did you see how when Iceland won the World Cup, dude, people were just chanting the way they celebrated in that stadium, dude? All those
yeah,
claps,
dude, it's so weird. Even the European teams feel weird. Like, who would have thought
dude.
Iceland, Serbia
Nah, dude,
would make it?
you want to see a reaction, dude? Egypt, bro.
Egypt,
Egypt.
yeah.
I'll tell you why. My mom's boyfriend is Egyptian, right? Cool as hell. No, he's a cool dude, cool down to earth guy and shit, right? Cool as hell, right? And so I saw clips when Egypt like qualified for the World Cup, right? Salah, the guy that plays for fucking Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Beast as hell, fucking monster. What, dude? When he scored the penalty kick, the comment. Keep this in mind. It's all in Egyptian, right? So all I'm hearing in commentaries, Allah, Allah, God, Allah, Allah. Like you can just, like they were going in on commentary. Like, dude, did you hear? I don't know. When you watch Peru versus New Zealand, did you watch it on Spanish commentary, like on Peruvian commentary, or like
The first, the first game we watched in Spanish commentary, and the second game they only had it in English.
All right, so if you ever recaught it like on Spanish, like in Peruvian commentary, they started breaking down into tears, dude.
Oh yeah,
What?
I've heard it. I heard the Yep. Yeah, because this is like emotional. Peru, 36 years. That's all people are talking about. Peru is that
I know.
country with 36 years, and every other country is just some are making it for the first time. So it is interesting. There isn't a lot of star power. Like I don't know, it is missing something. But at the end of the day, it's the World Cup. I don't think it fucking matters. The fact that Argentina and Portugal made it, I think that's all people cared about because they would have been fucked.
Can you imagine, dude, what happened? Can you imagine what happened if Paulo Guerrero would have scored that free kick goal in Argentina, dude? Can you imagine what happened?
Argentina will be out.
Yeah, they probably would have gone like fifth place and shit. They would have murked New Zealand. Would have been
imagine if they drew that group with France.
Oh, dude! Like you said, there is no group. There is no group of death. There isn't. There is no group of death. I'm gonna say it right now, dude. If you're Uruguay and Colombia, if you don't pass the group stage, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, Uruguay at least, because come on, man. Egypt, Saudi Arabia.
Don't sleep on Egypt, bro. Don't sleep on them, bro.
I'm not sleeping, but
Salah, dude.
Saudi Arabia's ranked 64th. That's all I'm saying.
You know what Peru's at, bro?
They're
number
10.
11. No, they're 11 now, dude. They went
They
down.
went down.
They went down.
How you go down?
Well, all right, we're still up there. We're still up in the top 11, top whatever. We're in the top 20, okay? Top 20.
But they were still seeded as like the second group, right? That was weird.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. Also, we had the Paulo Guerrero trial yesterday. You hear what happened?
There
right?
was. Yeah, I know what happened to him, but is he actually gonna play?
So this is what I've been hearing. Okay, this is what I've been hearing, and I know for a lot of listeners out there, you guys don't give a shit about this. I understand. I know a lot of you, the iTunes listeners or the Stitcher listeners, and the TuneIn and the Google Play Music. After the whole Young Bucks thing, y'all will stop listening to this podcast, and I understand
Like,
that.
what the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is Paulo Guerrero? Yeah, we'll Google him up. Okay, he was named the best player in America. The best, I guess, like all like North America, South America, Central America. He was named the best player.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And so apparently they discarded the whole cocaine, the coke tea that he took. It's discarded. So the way he's innocent, like we're gonna find out Monday what's the verdict. What's his verdict? But they're saying that there's a big chance that he will indeed play the World Cup. And can you imagine what would happen if you're Peru and you don't have Paulo Guerrero?
You're fucked. They're not passing group stage.
That's like Argentina not playing with Messi. But then again, Argentina has Aguero. They have Di Maria.
They still sucked without Messi.
But still, look, dude, you know what's funny, dude? You watched the drawings today, dude. The fucking drawings. When they asked Maradona about Argentina on stage, dude, he literally ripped them apart. Maradona, Diego Armando Maradona, the mano de hand of God, dude, literally tore up. He literally tore a hole in Argentina. What? Tore them a new one.
Yeah, because they were sucking ass.
Like, yeah, they got to get it together because right now it's terrible.
They do have to get it together. One game doesn't fucking fix everything.
I know. So, in factor this in right now, dude. Just imagine. That's like, I can't say. Okay, that's like Colombia not having James Rodriguez in your squad, dude.
I know you didn't want to say that.
I'm not. I like James. I think I think when he has his head on straight, he's amazing. When he had his head straight, he's amazing.
James Colombia national team player is good. Him in the club levels, but him in Colombia, that's where he excels the most. But Guerrero, they need him back badly because if they don't have him.
Because right now, dude, it's very bumpy right now. It's very bumpy right now. You hear about Jordi Reyna, dude? Did you hear the scandal with Jordi Reyna?
There's a scandal now.
You didn't hear about it, dude? You didn't hear about it? So apparently, I'm sure you know who Jordi Reyna is, right? He's like,
I know the player, but what the fuck happened?
So apparently, when Peru qualified, after the celebration in the stadium, what have you, right? Gareca, who's like the national coach for Peru, I get it. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of you listeners out. Who the fuck are these motherfuckers? I get it. I understand. And then we're talking about Peru soccer, but fuck it, okay? The podcast is already over, okay? The podcast ended the moment we finished talking about the podcast ended the moment we started talking about freaking I guess the moment we started talking about we finished talking about the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club. Okay, that's for last, okay? I'll put the outro in the editing part. This will be an extra part for the show for the soccer listeners out there, okay? I'll make it work, believe me. Even though I'm not consistent with this shit, but fuck it. What was I gonna tell you? So once Peru finished celebrating, in the stadium, what have you, right? Gareca let everyone go. All right, y'all free to do what the fuck you want to do, whatever, right? So Jordi Reyna rented this apartment, right? and apparently he had all these people come over, and he had this one girl who's like, I guess she's like 16 years old, and she was playing for the Peruvian national volleyball team for the women's, right?
Yep.
And apparently that girl that went to the apartment ended up dying.
The fuck?
So apparently, from what he's saying, apparently he stepped out with his girlfriend, and when he came back, he found out that this girl died in his apartment that he rented out. And people are saying that he has something to do with it. He's saying he doesn't, but right now, dude, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good for him at all.
So right now, dude, I'm gonna say this right now: he should not play in the World Cup.
He's fucked.
He should not play. Like, I'm sorry, dude. When you're involved with a death like that, your mind right now isn't right. I don't give a fuck how talented
I think I've heard about it, but I don't know, man. I just didn't hear too much about it.
Yeah, because the focal point is Paulo, dude. That's the focal point of Peru. It's Paulo right now.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Yeah, this is like even though this is serious too, but
that's like second
the focal point is Paulo. Everyone's been finding out what the fuck is gonna happen with him.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? He deserves it. I'm talking about Paulo. He deserves a goal. He deserves it. You know what's funny, dude? Man, you know what's funny? Medal was telling me that apparently Gareca has been in talks with this kid from Italy, Gianluca Lapadula. Here's the thing about him. This is the story about him. It's the irony of this shit. The irony. So Lapadula was born in Italy, and the loophole is that his mom was born in Peru. His mom was born in Peru. That's the loophole of this whole thing. Okay, the guy plays for Sampdoria, or no, he plays for AC Milan. Right now, keep this in mind: AC Milan is not where it once was many years ago. Okay, AC Milan is not the team that it once was. Let's just admit that right now.
It's fucking trash.
Yeah, but back in the day, they were a monster. What?
I know.
Kaká, Ronaldinho, Cafu. What? They were fucking. They were the shit. They were
the fuck happened? Did they lose money or something? I
guess people I don't know. I guess Juventus came back, bro. Juve came back and they just took over.
Yeah, but like to be that bad, like not even make Champions League or fucking.
No, they're in the European League. They're the Europa League. That's like the second.
They are. Oh wow, I didn't even realize. But they're kind of irrelevant.
I know they're irrelevant now, but still, it's still the food is still AC Milan. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So the word was going out. Okay, if Guerrero doesn't get to play in the World Cup, right? That Gareca was gonna try to once again reconvince Lapadula to play for Peru. Now keep this in mind: they did at one time offer him the spot to play for the Peruvian national team, but at the time, Lapadula turned it down because apparently in his mind it was like, "Hey, listen, I appreciate the offer, but I want to play for Italy. I want to go to the World Cup with Italy. Yes, my mom is Peruvian. I do want to visit Peru, but fuck you guys." In other words, we said, "Fuck you guys. I'm playing for Italy." Now, he did play a unsanctioned game. It wasn't sanctioned or anything for Italy. But as you know, Italy did not qualify for the irony in all this. Now, Italy is out of the World Cup. And Peru's in. So, in a way, now Gareca's trying to once again talk to him, try to bring him back in. And
he's really that good?
Here's the thing about him. He's young. He's good, and he's young. You get what I mean? Like Guerrero, he's amazing all the hell you want. But let's be real about it. He's not a spring chicken no more, dude.
No, but that's why this is it. This is the moment for Guerrero. If he misses the World Cup, he's never going to one again.
He's like in his 30s. He's in his mid-30s, dude. It's now or never. So if you're Gareca, like, yeah, great, thank you for bringing me in, but fuck, dude. I need to, I can't. He can't take that risk right now.
Well, Pizarro, are they gonna bring Pizarro back?
Fuck that, dude. Hell no, bro. Really?
Not even as a reserve.
Nah, dude. Hell no. The point is, dude. Okay, You bring in someone you bring in Lapadula. Here's the thing about it, okay? Am I down with the idea? No, because he turned down Peru. Like the Peruvian people do not accept him as Peruvian. In their eyes, it's okay. You turned us down. You said fuck off. Now all of a sudden you want to come back. The irony in that shit, right? The irony.
Well, it depends if he asks to come back. What if the coach asks him to come back?
No, they
That's
offered
kind
him.
of
They
different.
offered him. They offered him, and it's like right up at the table right now. I don't think he will because I think it's kind of too late now and shit.
It is, and it all depends on the chemistry of the team too. Because as long as he needs to like develop nice chemistry with them, play some friendlies, it's the only way you can make that shit work.
Speaking of friendly, dude, I heard apparently that Germany and Spain have requested to play with Peru. They requested it.
Because Peru's top 10, top 11. That's why.
That's literally taking your shit to the fucking deep into the waters, dude.
Well, you're gonna face France, who are easily one of the World Cup favorites. You gotta
I don't know, dude. Because the thing with France at the time, it's a hit and miss. Like one World Cup, they're amazing. The other World Cup, they're shit. I'll give you an example.
Nah, this one looks pretty good though.
Dude, World Cup '98, they were the fucking machine. What? Zidane, Henry, they were on a fucking tear. What? They went through Brazil like a hot knife goes through butter. And what happened? World Cup Korea, Japan, 2002. They were eliminated the group stage. They didn't even take to the group stage.
It's like Spain.
Oh, who remember last World Cup, dude?
Spain.
Fucking what was it? Van Persie.
Oh my god, he destroyed Spain.
That header from like halfway. What? Off a fucking video game. It sucks. Like, dude, in a way, I'm happy for Peru because I was telling you earlier. This is probably the weakest World Cup. It's a weak one.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top 2014. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it will. And plus, all the games are really early. That kind of fucking sucks. I hate waking up early. And then Peru and France game's gonna be at 7 a.m.
Ah, dude, that's the risk, dude.
That's the risk you gotta take. You gotta wake up early.
Wake up early? Nah, fuck
what if you have to work that day?
Fuck, I'm probably missing the games anyway. I'm missing the games.
Yeah, I'm missing most of these games. It's too early. People work in the mornings.
But we'll see, dude. We'll see. You know what? I think this is good enough. We've added some filler to the show for the live viewers. Now, granted, again, listen, I know a lot of you out there did not want to hear this soccer talk. All the iTunes listeners, all the iTunes listeners, all the Stitcher listeners, the Google Play listeners, the TuneIn listeners. Y'all would be like, okay, first of all, who the fuck is Paulo Guerrero? Who the fuck is Jordi Reyna? Who is Gareca? Who's fucking Lapadula? Who the fuck would name their kid Lapadula? Okay, I get that, okay? I get that. It's fine. It is what it is. I might just end this once I edit it off by the Young Bucks part and wrap it up. I just might, I don't know yet, or if not, I'll just add this as an extra for like the soccer talk for all the English people. Cause I know there's people out there, believe it or not, don't want to hear about Peru, what have you, but for the English, this is more for like the Peruvian Americans, if you will. You get what I'm saying, Wolf? You kind of get where I'm going with this almost?
It's for the Peruvians who don't want to listen to Spanish commentary.
No. This is more for like people like us, like who are Peruvian Americans that are finally seeing Peru for the first time in a World Cup. That our parents told us stories from like back in the day, from like Mexico '70, Spain '82. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the Spain '82. That's all they talk about. Spain '82.
That was a bad one for them too. That was a bad one.
I know.
that was a bad one because.
But it was the last one.
The last one, yeah. So you kind of get the gist, like
BS.
Dude, that motherfucker was like. You know what's funny, dude? Like all my European friends that whose dads watch out the Peru. Oh, Cabillas, El Nene. Now it's like, Paul Guerrero. Who
the fuck are these players? How did they make the
I'm
World
gonna say
Cup?
this right now. I'm gonna say this right now, dude. Their lives are gonna change after this World Cup, dude. Their lives are gonna change. I'm telling you right now. This freaking top Trauco, who plays with Paulo, I guarantee you some European team's gonna pick him up, yo. Manchester United will probably pick him up.
The MLS will pick him up.
Nah, fuck that, dude. Maybe so. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Who knows, bro? Fucking Tapia or Cueva? I'll tell you now, bro. I'm calling it right now.
They should at least play for. Yeah, most of them need to go to Europe to play, man. Cause
No, I'm telling after this World Cup, dude. I'm calling you right now, dude. Freaking Barcelona gonna pick these motherfuckers.
Who the fuck? What, to be a reserve?
All right, maybe Paulo. Can you imagine that, dude? Paulo around.
Barca. He'll be an automatic backup for sure.
Think about this. Think of Paulo. Paulo in his prime. Paulo.
He already played in Europe before, right?
Yeah, for Bayern. He played for Bayern, but he was 18 though. He was like a reserve for he was a reserve for Pizarro at the time. They went.
Paulo was in Bayern as a reserve.
Yeah, with Pizarro.
Oh, Pizarro. Yeah, Pizarro had that dude.
Like, here's the thing.
He was a shit,
Pizarro,
right?
Pizarro's the GOAT. Pizarro is a legend. All the fuck you want. As far as being a Peruvian going outside Peru, having success.
Exactly, because it's unfortunate he had shit teams, but he was really good in Europe, right? He went to Bayern, then obviously went downhill a little bit from there, but
yeah,
I mean,
you know what's funny, dude? They signed him he was signed to Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. He went to Chelsea after.
And Chelsea, and they consider that the worst signing they ever did. The worst signing.
The Chelsea signing, it was pretty shit, right?
He only played like one game, and then after he was just reserved and shit. Went back to Bremen, went back to Bayern. Now he's in Cologne getting hurt left and right.
I'll tell you guys irrelevant. He needs to go back. He needs to be on the team, the Peru team.
Fuck that dude. Hell no. People don't want him. People don't want him.
You know what? Okay. Actually wants him back. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
What's he gonna do? He doesn't even score goals on his own team.
I don't know. I'll tell you guys what. This is going on way too long now. I gotta work at 5:30 a.m. So no one's calling in. It is what it is.
No one's calling in. Maybe they all left after fucking.
Not. I
wonder. This shit.
I'm curious, dude. How many listeners do we have? How many listeners do we have thus far right now?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna find out. Probably zero because again, following about talk. Oh, look at this. Not bad. Okay. Awesome.
What? One.
Don't worry about it. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap up the show now. Again, I'm gonna splice this in. What have you? Thank you all for tuning in this week. You can catch this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, also over at the Google Play Music. If you want to help support the podcast, give us a 5-star review on iTunes and Stitcher. It does help out the podcast in the long run and all that fun stuff. Download, do what you got to do. Listen to us on the go. Thank you all again for tuning in. Follow the Team Meal Podcast on Twitter at Team Meal Podcast. And you could follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're on the channel right now, which you probably are right now on the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up and share this throughout your entire social media. And that's it for me. Kate, cuz.
Yeah, you could check me out on Twitter at HamWalter. And yeah, I know we talked about random shit at the end of the podcast, but most of my Twitter is about sports, so you can always check me out there. But yeah, I'm done.
I know. I'm done too, guys. We'll be back next week for more. But yeah, dude, again, we'll see. All right, y'all. We'll be back next week for more. I like Janet's titties and yeah.